Okay. And it says this stream is live.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. We're back.
Yes. And hello, everybody from London. Jolly good. And who's this guy down below?
I gotta watch what Evan's typing.
We're not.
Al's a great guy. A lot of credits. Big promise. Come on, album money. Hang on.
Sorry.
Hi. I'm the third funniest person on this broadcast.
Well, I'm sure you can move up. All you have to do is start talking, and probably you'll surpass us.
I can do this.
Yeah. Are you working fully in the LA club scene, like Comedy Store, Laugh Factory, any of that stuff?
No. I'm there at the store at least once a month or so. A bunch of independent shows. Look, I do shows where other people aren't doing shows, so I win. There's at least 50 people that wish they were where I am right now. That's how I look at it.
Where you're not relying on that that kind of stuff, because I was doing it for a long time in the 90s of just hoping that I would get a spot before midnight at the store. And that just didn't happen. But I just looked at it, well, like, okay, I get some stage time and I get paid for it.
It's great that an independent business believes in you, but end of the day, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, Jamie was going to give me spots at the Laugh Factory, but it's not like he was going to manage me or anything like that, or promote me. He just said, you're a good closer, so you go on at 1:30 when everyone else is leaving. So
they believe in you enough to put you on stage.
Yeah, no, Jamie and I got along very well, actually.
Hello. Just testing something.
Carry on,
guys.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the hell am I being on this show? Who did I bump? Did I bump David Tell? I must have bumped Bill Burr. Who did I bump? Who did I bump the show? Did I bump Russell Brand?
Yeah, we were
Jimmy Savale.
No. Yeah, we were asking Rolf Harris. Yeah.
Bernard Manning.
Who else is
Ben Elton.
I'm trying to think who else has been scandalous, but but Rolf Harris is the only other one that actually went to prison for being a bad man, and yet he was Sir Rolf Harris before then.
Sir, who did he fight? The Burgundians.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his. I mean, yeah, he was when I was first here. He was like just the artistic, the lovely man who had these quirky hits in the early 60s, and then had a career as an artist, and the Queen loved him, and then it turned out he was using his fame to shag 16-year-olds, and that didn't go down too well. So he actually you knew he was in trouble because when he's having his court hearing, he starts quoting lyrics from one of his old songs, and it's okay, he's run out of stuff.
Are the songs any bangers? I mean, are they R. Kelly good?
Yeah.
Would you be played on stage to one of his songs? Not now.
Yeah. I believe I can fly. Yes. Yeah. I've lost track. Is R. Kelly actually in jail now?
He is now.
Okay. Yeah.
Or is it Gary Glitter?
They not only don't play his music here, they don't even mention his name. So yeah, they just that's a real black mark. But he's still alive and he's still living in England. So yeah, America doesn't know about that. So they'll still play Rock and Roll Part 2 at ball games, or whatever.
We know, but we just don't care. That's all. I mean, coaches are used to covering shit up from high school.
I mean, whenever I take people to LA, from when I'd be visiting California from England, and we'd always go to Will Rogers Park, whoever I was with, and first thing I'd do is go, and this is the bathroom where George Michael was caught, and yeah, and it was, it's like at the entrance to Will Rogers Park. So, yes, some great LA history.
You think George Michael would have better places to rendezvous?
Yeah, he just couldn't wait. But he did an episode of this TV show called Extras that Ricky Gervais was doing, about 15 years ago, and it was a Christmas special episode, and Ricky Gervais is sitting on a park bench talking to someone, and then coming out of the bushes is George Michael. Clearly, and I mean, he was willing to be on camera, being bad, obviously coming from shagging somebody in the bushes.
It was consensual shagging.
Yeah,
so there's that.
Yeah, consensual, and I was listening to the Russell Brand thing that got him in trouble on the radio when he called the guy from Faulty Towers and was talking about, I shagged your granddaughter, and I mean, it got him in all this trouble, and I mean that was the first notion that there was something amiss. But boy, they don't leave that alone here. That's like every day in the Daily Mail, there's about 6 pages devoted to people.
And page 5 there.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. How are we doing, Stephen?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Brought to you by
this is getting even more surreal. Okay, so StreamYard had me open up a ghost page. Is that right? Is that what you call it, Al?
Yes.
And now I can add myself in the other browser.
Oh God! Now you're echoing. now you're.
I'll call Brian to the blog. Call in. Call in.
Oh gosh.
Hello?
We opened up a monster here.
Yes. He's dead. What are we gonna do?
Well, was that the echo that you were hearing?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have to ask her.
Okay, this is it's just delayed by about a half a second. So that you're saying, I don't know. So
I'm going to see if Evan will join the stream. So let me go up. This is interesting. All right.
So Al, this is a work in progress.
For all of humanity, guys.
Yep.
I apologize.
We have prevented this thing.
Yeah, we've actually had some great shows.
I believe it.
Yeah.
This one's a great one too.
Well,
we've multiplied Stephen Allen Green. Howard Green.
It's a miracle. It's the it's the double green. It's the
Evan said can't join.
One is Stephen, the other one's Stephen Allen.
Okay, hang on. One. Tell me which account I should log out of. I assume the original. No, there is no original. Anyway, I'm such an original. I spell original. I see the original. I think I do. Get out of here. Log out of here. I'm not gonna get out of here.
Oh, wait a minute. Hello.
Speak.
Say something, Stephen.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello is good.
Am I in the
Am I
show?
in the show?
You were, yes, you are. We're hearing you, and now you're not. Oh Lord.
And we're back.
Yeah. So you and me. Well, the show's still going, so we might as well get acquainted.
Yeah.
How long you been in LA then?
About 8 years.
8 years?
I've been
And you were in Houston before then?
about 15 years in Houston before that.
Okay. Yeah. I when I was first, I worked in a duo for a long time, and when I first started working solo, one of the first places I went on the road was in Houston at Spellbinders.
Spellbinders.
Yeah.
Which one?
I guess the main one. But what was fun about that? I was opening for Steve Bluestein, who veteran comedian, and then. But there was the guy that was opening and emceeing was very well connected with Comedy Workshop. So we'd go there after the show every night. And I got to meet Bill Hicks over there. And he actually knew who I was because when I first moved to LA, I was hanging out at the Comedy Store when he was working there as a doorman because Mitzi didn't get him, in any way. And plus he was only 20. But he's on stage just riffing, and I sit down right in front, and he's like really fucked up, but he just said, "I know you, don't I?" And I said, "Yeah, I think you probably do." So it was a great experience, but I was going there every night, and then I got to meet the Menzels and talk to them, and they started booking me on all their little one-nighters. So yeah, so that's going way back, but
that is going.
But yeah, I started,
and the workshop was way on the time I started doing it. It was more of the laugh style, binders, had the joke hits, and Steve Bell great.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe this flippin' nightmare.
Okay.
I had to open an incognito and enter, but I have to go back to the previous browser to find password to StreamYard, and I can't find it. Anyway, I can't even find where the help person Evan is, and I am kind of wait. Here she is. Yes, closing the original tab. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so she wants me to close this tab, which means we'll go off stream.
So we have to have another link, I guess, huh?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're gonna have the
same link, right?
I think
so. All right. So try closing the original tab if it is working. Hang on.
Stay in school, kid. Stay in. That's the lesson.
Yep.
Bill Hicks. Let's talk about.
Yes.
So right when I was in.
Yeah.
That's what.
I'm not hearing you too well either. So there's that problem.
Okay. How's that?
That's so much better. Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of. I understand how to do that. I understand how to do that. Dead. And a lot of much just an evil meaning. They give you something and they can cook a couple things away like autonomy.
Right. Well, no, it was a good getting to know those people at that time because I was still getting my feet wet on the solo, on the whole. I mean, it was the comedy boom of the '80s, so there was just a lot going on, and it seemed like every gig I'd do on the road, I'd make a connection for another road gig, and it kept going that way. The comedy boom lasted till about 1990, I think. So yeah, I got my ass out of debt and bought a car, and was living pretty well. I could afford to have a drug habit back then, so those were the days.
Lucky if I can afford a comic book hat.
Yeah, no, that was working a lot with, well, at the store, the big name there was Sam Kinison. So it was good to be on his good side, because if you were on his bad side, then he'd bad rap you on stage and try and tell Mitzi not to give you spots and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was.
Sounds like Sam.
Yeah,
Sounds almost like.
Yeah, did you know him?
He was dead right when he started.
Okay.
Same thing with Bill. But the influence he left destroyed so many cops. So many guys try to be the next Bill Hicks.
Well, yeah, I played. I was at my girlfriend's son-in-law's house. And she has grandchildren, and they were looking for some comedy stuff, and I said, "You got to play Sam Kinison Love Ballad," which is the one where he's just playing the. And so she said, "Can we just be friends?" And then so I wrote a little song about her, and it goes like this, and then just, "You fucking whore, you used me."
Beautiful.
And the teenage son, the grandson, just was laughing his ass off. So
Nice. Very true.
Yeah, that was a great time to be in LA. Actually, it was the mid late '80s. You could make a living just working the Comedy Store, because they had the main room open 5 nights a week, and you could make
jobs.
Yeah, there's lots of drugs, lots of sex, the whole and lots of work. that was the important thing.
Always a good thing. Brought to you by Texas and Gremlin. And Sharon. We come, we go.
No,
we go.
What what I didn't mention earlier, Stephen was kind of hinting at it, but Stephen is really the reason that I'm in London, is because he was working here and he said, "You got to come here. There's a lot of work." And I spent most of the 90s just, doing a bunch of non-performing things, just, working at a yoga studio and doing freelancing as a stage manager for a local theater on Melrose, and just a bunch of things, because comedy was not paying it. So and Stephen just said, "Yeah, try London." And he recommended the guy that I send the video to, and the guy saw the video and said, "Yeah, this will work."
Hello.
So, rest is history. Yeah. Hello, Stephen. Yes, you are holding up one finger, or you were.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Oh. Wait.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Okay.
I can hear me. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yep.
Am I echoing?
No. Not here.
I am.
We lost Al.
Nope.
He's back.
I'm back.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna
let me just tell her problem's not fixed.
Oh,
now they have to start a new chat. For fuck's sake, because we're in it.
Listen,
I'm done with this, and I know you guys are busy, and I'm probably I don't know what this sounds like to our listeners. Do we have any left?
This is an outrage.
Well, Al and I were getting acquainted, I was telling him
I'm
stories.
glad you guys met. You're both dear friends to me. And I love when my friends become natural friends, not forced. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Colleague of Stephen Allen Green. Can I just talk about a couple of things before we go? I forgot that I had things to say. Hey. First of all, I'm producing a benefit for the Laughter Foundation with the good graces of one of the best comedy venues in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, actually. The Stand-Up Comedy Club in Bellflower, which is part of the Los Angeles County, but it's a separate city. Great club. And I'm not going to talk about the lineup yet. It's still being built. So there's that. And the cause. So it's for. I'm trying to remember what I put in the last pitch letter. Because I had a fourth one. But the main one is it's for comedians. So it's going to pay for like a dozen sessions that will be banked, and we'll have our therapist there to intro after the show to talk. Therapy for comedians. The Heckler Fund. There's a comedian that needs his car fixed. It's been broken, not running for over a year, and he needs to fucking get around. So we're gonna fix his car. And something that I mentioned at Carol Newell's gig, the 100 comedians in a day, that I had a lot of fun doing. It's something called the Comedians Pay Program. Comedians Pay Program. And what that is, we grant money to an independent comedy producer, one-nighter, outside of Main Street. It can't be United Flappers. Can't be United at the Comedy Store. Can't be United at the Improv. It's got to be comedy night at fill in the non-comedy venue.
Cantors.
Well, even so. Yeah. So we would grant $150 a week for 4 weeks in a pilot program, $600. Give it to the promoter. The promoter has to divide the money up between the talent. The promoter cannot take any money for producing. That would maybe be a different program. We start up, independent producers fund. But this is just to test it out. And if the promoter happens to be the MC or a comic on the show, then they go up and get the money too. And they can divide it up. They could give 50 to an act. They're trying to get some up from West Hollywood, comics for the Improv, or Flappers, 50 bucks. And then give the 100 divided up to 10 comics or 20 comics. I have to talk to my advisors to figure out exact mechanics, but it's workable. So it's therapy, emergency funds, and a comedian's pay program. And I'm going to put together a great, very unusual comedy show that's going to be a mixture of oh wow, and I like that guy. Or girl. Okay, how girls knows that. It's gonna be a great show. There's a lot of people in much higher levels, career levels, than me, who believe in what I'm doing. That's important.
And when is this?
Yes, it's November 16th, 13th, November 16th. Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. What can I say?
Yeah, brilliant.
All right. So Apple, will you come back next week?
I promise nothing.
He promises nothing. I love this is his mantra. When I give him a Christmas gift, it's going to be a trophy, and it'll say, "I promise nothing."
Okay. Well, all right. I'll be here.
All right. Sorry, fans. We're going to fix this for next week. Al,
question.
and Rick,
Should I
hide
hide
these
webcasts?
webcasts?
Yes.
Yeah, this one goes in the delete.
Please.
Well,
I'm going to keep it as
in
in my lawsuit
against.
against.
See you guys.
See you guys.